The game of the century. That label does not get applied lightly, reserved for matchups like this. Number 1 versus number 2. And no matter where you live, what region of the country you hail from, which conference you root for, these games are the most compelling of them all. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns will put toe together to crank us up. The ball bounces through the end zone and will be a touchback. Bunch formation for these receivers. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the ready. To the air. It's Aller. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The quick out. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grab near the marker. It's Ross.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field. But how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive points.
That's so frustrating for a quarterback. He sees an open guy, he's ready to rip the football, and then all of a sudden, one of those defensive ends gets their big mitt in the air and knocks it down.
Looking to throw again. Throwing right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
To the air, it's Aller. With the catch, it's Ross.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, It's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Be changing the route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going for it all. Makes a grab down the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They use the jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Quick release on the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 2nd down coming up. Quick release by the QB. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Take it himself. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. The inside handoff. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's got it on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Penn State 7, Texas 0.
And the Longhorns will try to pick it up on 4th down. They'll run for it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And he tacks on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Pulls it in, it's Ross. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Oh, better look out! It's a seam wide open! Bust through behind his pad. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there!
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14, Texas, 7.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Buying some time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the back. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Bring in the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
To the air on second down. Under fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Penn State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the score.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He makes his way into the end zone for the two, and now they trail by just 13. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff.
Texas.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Saunders. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he couldn't get rid of the football. Tried to buy a little time and then finally just said, let's run another play. David, you talk about getting quarterbacks off their spot. It's also good for the defense when they knock him off of his new spot once he gets there.
No doubt. They got to him and got him on the ground. You see so many quarterbacks that are so fast. They like to get outside the pocket. They like to make plays with their feet. But when you swarm as a defense and you don't let them get all the way towards the sidelines and use that speed and get them on the ground, you did your job.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. It's Reynolds. They stop him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll bring up 4th down. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Trying time to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And the Longhorns will move the sticks with the first down. No huddle here for the offense. Back to pass, it's Manning. On the run, still looking. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, I did not have this on my bingo card, guys, but being one of the most talented quarterbacks in college football, to be under 50% completions in this game, nobody saw that coming. He has not been able to find his rhythm, and he looks frustrated.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
He might want another play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Manning. Buys a little time. And to get rid of it quickly.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He fires to the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it.